Prosecutors say is responsible, Bud Shelton, pleaded not guilty in court. Thank you for joining us this evening. I'm Kimberly Hunt.
And I'm Wale Aliyu. ABC 10 News reporter Madison Weil was there and breaks down the case.
It was a very heavy, very emotional day for both families in this case. While the family of the defendant didn't wish to provide a statement on camera, we did speak to the family of the victim, Janaeshia Dubose.
Never gonna come back again. Never. Look at my baby.
The grandmother of Janaeshia Dubose showing us photos that her family brought with them to court on Wednesday.
Very outgoing. She loved to sing, loved to dance.
She'll always brighten everybody's day. You know, she'll make her own jokes and laugh.
They were inside the courtroom as the defendant, 33-year-old Bud Shelton, pleaded not guilty to all charges. Janaeshia went missing last August. 2 weeks later, her body was found burned when a brush fire was put out near the Morena Linda Vista trolley stop. She was unidentified, however, until December. That's when detectives broke the devastating news to her loved ones.
I just kept thinking about her and why her? She is the sweetest girl.
Yeah.
Prosecutors say on the night of her death, the defendant had sex with her. Later that night, she overdosed and died.
Following her death, we believe that the defendant intentionally set a fire in that area beside her body.
What would justice look like for your family?
That he never gets out, stays there for life.
The defendant, Bud Shelton, is being held without bail. He's due back in court on January 23rd. In downtown, Madison Weil, ABC 10 News.
While Shelton has not been charged with murder, his charges do include arson, lewd acts with a minor, and mutilating human remains.
On August 18th of 2022, San Diego firefighters would respond to a brush fire just north off of Friars Road and Napa Street in the early hours of 3 a.m. Upon arriving at the scene, they would quickly extinguish the blaze and they would find the unidentified body of a young woman who was charred beyond recognition. San Diego homicide detectives would start an initial investigation into the death of this young, unidentified woman with the hopes of identifying her and those who was responsible for her death. 4 months later, in December of 2022, authorities would receive a positive identification on the young woman who was set on fire, and she would be identified as 15-year-old Janaeshia Dubose. Janaeshia went missing after leaving a group home in San Marcos on August 3rd of 2022. It was soon discovered that Janaeshia had images of an unknown white male who was in her presence at the time of her disappearance on her Snapchat. Family members would begin searching via social media and sharing her pictures along with the pictures of this unknown male in hopes of someone recognizing her or this unknown male that she was with. A commenter who was following the family of Janaeshia Dubose would comment under a makeshift missing poster of 15-year-old Janaeshia. She would state that she saw Janaeshia just a few days after she was reported missing, and she was walking in La Mesa towards Grossmont High School. She stated that she didn't know that Janaeshia was missing at that time, and had she knew, she would have gotten in touch with authorities. Due to the lack of coverage in her case or no Amber Alert, Janaeshia would still remain missing, and many people here was unaware of her missing status. As homicide detectives resumed their investigation, they would soon identify a suspect. He was identified as 34-year-old Bud Shelton of San Diego, California. Shelton would be arrested on suspicion of arson and would be a person of interest in the death of Janaeshia Dubose. Bud Shelton will go on trial for the death of 15-year-old Janaeshia Dubose, and he will be charged with arson, unlawful intercourse with a minor, and mutilating human remains. He will not be charged with any homicide-related counts that includes manslaughter, etc., due to the prosecution's defense believing that 15-year-old Janaeshia had died as a result of a fentanyl overdose before he burned her body. A San Diego judge will also state that Bud Shelton would not have to register as a sex offender due to him thinking that Janaeshia was much older than what she was. Bud Shelton would plead guilty and he would receive 25 years and 4 months. He will be eligible for parole in 2029. Janaeshia's family would be outraged by the verdict as they believe that Bud Shelton should have been charged with taking the life of 15-year-old Janaeshia Dubose. I am definitely in agreement with Janaeshia's family. She did not receive the justice that she deserved. And on top of that, when this man is free within the next 25 years or less, he does not have to register as a sex offender. But me personally, I do believe that Bud Shelton knew how old this baby girl was. He knew that she was a little broken, and he knew that she was going through some things at a very young age, and he took advantage of that, whether if it was drugs, alcohol, sex, whatever it was. He took authority over that, and it caused the death of this beautiful baby girl. Even though Janaeshia didn't receive the justice that she deserved, I do believe in a higher power, of course, and he will get all the justice when he reap what he sow. And on that note, please continue to pray for the family of Janaeshia Dubose. May her memory and legacy live on with those who miss her the most. And rest in peace to Janaeshia Dubose. May we continue to advocate for you and through you. Until next case, don't forget to love each other, pray for one another, and be kind to one another. Thanks for watching.